Dear students, শেপিং আর প্ল্যানিংয়ের ওপরেতে এর আগে আমি আড়াইখানা মতো ভিডিও করেছি। আজকে আমি যে ভিডিওটা করতে যাচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে শেপিংয়ের দুটো অঙ্কের ওপরে, মানে নিউমেরিক্যাল প্রবলেমের ওপরে। তোমরা একটু খাতা আর পেন নিয়ে বসো, তাহলে ভালো হবে। In a shaping machine, প্রবলেমটা বলছে, in a shaping machine the bull wheel rotates at 30 rpm. If the stroke length is 150 millimeter and the ratio between the time of cutting stroke and return stroke is 3/2, find the cutting speed in meters per minute at which the cut is being made. তাহলে কি বলা আছে এখানে? Data given in the problem: length of the stroke is 150 millimeter, speed of bull gear is 30 rpm, time of cutting stroke by time of return stroke is 3/2, because time of cutting stroke is greater than time of return stroke as per the theory of quick return mechanism. To find out the time of the cutting stroke, capital T, time of return stroke is small t, and cutting speed is in meters per minute. Now step 1 of the problem: the bull gear rotates at 30 rpm, so one revolution of the bull gear takes 60/30 is equal to 2 seconds. Now 30 revolutions take 60 minutes, so one revolution takes 2 seconds, and this time is the cycle time, because one rotation of the bull gear is equivalent to the one time of the cutting stroke plus time of the return stroke. That is the one cycle time. Now in step 2, one revolution of the bull gear makes one cutting stroke and one return stroke. That is exactly what I was telling you. So capital T plus small t is 2 seconds, because one rotation of the bull gear is 2 seconds. Now we know that capital T by small t is 3/2, the ratio of the cutting stroke and return stroke. So from this equation, by solving, we get that capital T is 6/5 seconds. That means that is the cutting time for the cutting stroke. Now speed of cutting stroke or cutting speed is length of stroke into 60/1000 into time of the cutting stroke, which is length of stroke is 150 millimeter into 60 divided by 1000 into time. You see, time for cutting stroke is 6/5, so 6 টা নিচে চলে এলো, ওপরে 5 চলে গেল. You have to calculate this and find out the time. I have just left it blank intentionally so that you do the arithmetic yourself. So this is sum number 1. Now in sum number 2, in sum number 1 we found out the time, the cutting speed, and in sum number 2 we will find out the cutting time required. Find the time required on a shaping machine for completing one cut on a plate 250 by 350 millimeter if the cutting speed is 15 meters per minute. Now here the cutting speed is given, and in the earlier problem we found out the cutting speed. Return time to cutting time ratio is 2/3. দেখো এখানে উল্টে গেল, রিটার্ন টাইমটা আগে ছিল বলে এটা 2/3 হয়ে গেল, কারণ রিটার্ন টাইমটা কম, and feed is 3 millimeter. Per cycle the feed is 3 millimeter. That means per one cutting stroke and return stroke the job moves 3 millimeter. The clearance at the ends are 10 millimeter. There will be clearance at the ends because the tool cannot start on the top. These are actually cannot start from the top of the job. These are actually equivalent to the approach and overrun in case of a lathe. Answer: let us consider that the stroke length is 350 millimeter. So if it is 350 millimeter, if the cutting stroke goes this way, then there will be 10 millimeter allowance here, 10 millimeter allowance here, approach at the end and overrun at the end. So the effective cutting stroke will be 350 plus 10 plus 10 is 370 millimeter. Now cutting speed Vs is equal to 15 meters per second. So we put this in the formula for cutting speed, which gives you length of stroke is 370 into 60 divided by 1000 into capital T. So we find out the time for the cutting stroke from this formula, which is 1.48 seconds. Now we go to the next step. Next step, we assume that small t is the time for the return stroke. Now we know that small t by capital T is 2 by 3 as per the problem. Now small t is equal to 2 by 3 into 1.48, because we have already found out the time for the cutting stroke in the previous page. So the small t is 0.98 seconds. That means total cycle time will be cutting stroke plus return stroke, which is 2.46 seconds. Now you come to the another stage of the problem. We know now the total cycle time. Now feed is 3 millimeter per cycle. Effective cutting width, this width is 250 plus 10 millimeter plus 10 millimeter, because there will be এখানে এদিকেও তোমার ওই ক্লিয়ারেন্সটা দিতে হবে, তাহলে 270 millimeter. তাহলে নাম্বার অফ সাইকেলস কত হবে? It is 270 millimeter, and in each cycle the feed is 3 millimeter, so there will be 90 cycles. So total time is equal to cycle time into number of cycles. Cycle time we have already found out 2.46, and 90 cycles are required to complete this 270 millimeter cut. So this will be 3.69 minutes. That is the second problem, where we are finding out the total cutting time. Now when we find out total time, we include the return stroke also, because that also the machine is running at that time. Okay. Now I will just show you one video here, so that you know this is a video which I have not shown earlier, which I am showing you now. This will give you the different operations through animation. Just watch this animation. It's a very good animation.
Machining horizontal surfaces.
Machining of
In this
horizontal
video,
surfaces.
We will
Now
discuss
cable feed
about
is on this
machining
side.
horizontal surface
tool is
in
here.
the shaping machine.
You will see
3D
immediately.
animation shows that how horizontal surfaces machine in the shaping machine. Workpiece, tool,
This is workpiece, this is tool, and this is the table feed. Now it is cutting, you see, one stroke, cutting stroke, then return stroke, and the job moves this side. You can see the job moving this side.
machining vertical
Now
surfaces.
if you want to cut
In
vertical
this
surfaces,
video,
then
we
you
will
have to move
discuss
the job
about the
upward, as I
machining
said
vertical
earlier.
surface in the shaping machine. Depth of cut.
So here the job is, the table is
3D
moving up.
animation shows the how vertical surfaces machined in the shaping machine. Machining angular surfaces.
Now we will see the angular
In this
surface
video,
cutting.
we will
have set
discuss
the
about
tool at an
machining
angle.
angular surface in the shaping machine.
Here also we will
Depth
lift
of
the
cut.
table.
3D animation shows the how angular surfaces
Now it is
machined
cutting
in
an
the
angle.
shaping machine.
Because the tool is mounted at an angle, and the table feed is given on the top. So with this we come to the end of the shaping and planing section. ভালো করে পড়াশোনা করো এবং এই খাতা পেনে অঙ্কগুলো লিখে রেখো, আবার ভিডিওটা চালিয়ে আরেকবার তোমরা দেখতে পারো। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।